Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to check in with our budget for September. So we're going to be looking at the second week of the month and just seeing how we're doing so far. I can tell you that we have done a lot of spending, particularly in groceries this past week, I feel like. So I'm a little nervous about what that is going to look like, but let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is write in my categories, and to do that I am just going to take my lasso and copy and paste. So easy. The lasso is by far my favorite little tool here. So we're going to be looking at grocery, eating out, and unbudgeted. So I'm going to come over here to my spending tracker. And the last time we left off, I believe we left off at my work bonus. So as you can see, we have quite a few transactions to track here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. There's a lot to add up. So I've got my phone here and I'm just gonna start adding up some of these transactions. So the first thing we've got is Costco for $199.08. And that's actually several different purchases rolled into one. I thought that would just be easier. And then $54.33 for fries, and $5.98 from Bashas'. Trader Joe's is $26.48, and then fries again for $144.50. And then we did get a bunch of coffee from Nespresso, and that was $62. Yeah, see how fast that adds up? I had a feeling. We're gonna have to be really careful for the last half of the month, but we're at $492.37. So let's jump over here and we'll write in $492.37. And last time we left off, we had $555.17 remaining. So that gives us $62. Oh man, $62.80. So the good news is we're well stocked on a lot of things. So I talked to my husband actually just a little bit about this, or a little bit ago about this, and he's not nervous about it at all. He's kind of fully in charge now of grocery shopping and meal planning, just because like I honestly now with running my business and stuff don't have as much time for all of that as I used to. So there's something on the screen, there we go, I think I got it. So yeah, he is well aware of how much he has left for the month, and he doesn't seem to be worried about it at all, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But next, let's go ahead and track eating out. So quite a few transactions there too. Did not do so hot with the no fast food situation this past week. I feel like we've been eating a lot of fast food for whatever reason, but you know, it is what it is. So $10.95 for Sensational Coffee, which is a really good coffee shop near us that I went to with our good family friends, Kelsey and Roxy. So $10.95 plus $12.67 for Jack in the Box. And then McDonald's for, this is not normal for us, by the way. We spent all this money on groceries and yet ate out a whole bunch. Like, that's kind of just a pet peeve of mine, but I think it's just been sort of a stressful week. And yeah, so a lot of this may have just been stress eating as well. Okay, so we're at $64.12. So I think we're officially out of eating out money. Yeah, so $64.12, and we had $63.94 remaining last week, so we're negative 18 cents. So I'm gonna switch my pen color to red, and we'll just write, ooh, that turned out funky. Negative 18 cents. And I'm gonna just move that over a smidgen, there we go. Okay, and then unbudgeted, I don't believe we had any unbudgeted transactions at all. No, we just had a couple of bills come out which I will track later this month. So we had our auto insurance and then life insurance come out, and those were exactly as expected. So thankfully nothing unbudgeted happened, which is nice. I will tell you though, we're gonna have a major unbudgeted expense this next week because one of our vehicles, we were getting in to go to my mom's house to go visit her, and the car would not start. So we ended up taking it in, and it just needed a new battery, but it also has a bunch of oil leaks. So we're getting those fixed. It is expensive to get oil leaks fixed. So, but we kind of weighed the pros and cons of it. And this is kind of what you have to do when you have a major car expense. You have to look at like, what are the options? Like, if we wanted to go get a new car right now, we would have to take a loan out. We don't have enough cash to pay all cash for a car. So that means we would have a car payment. And we are trying to run our cars as long as we possibly can. I am not a car person. Like, I don't care what our cars look like. I don't care. I just don't. As long as they are working really well and are reliable, that is the most important thing to me. So whatever we need to do to keep that going is what we're gonna do. So the equivalent of the repairs would probably be like 4 car payments, and that to us isn't worth it. Like, we're just gonna go ahead and fix it and all that kind of stuff and keep it running as long as we can. Our cars are not that old. They're nearing 10 years old, and they both have a little over 100,000 miles on them, so we can still get a lot of life out of them, especially like once we're in the house. And if we're able to, we have a goal, which I don't know if I've shared this yet or not, but we have a goal of possibly having my husband be a full-time stay-at-home dad. So if that ends up being the case, we really aren't going to be driving our cars at all. We could even probably get by with just one car. So anyways, we'll see what happens there, but that will be a big expense, probably close to $2,000. Yeah. Probably close to $2,000. It makes me so sad. But I'm also very grateful that we have cash to pay for these things. Like, that's the thing, is you have to kind of keep perspective. We have cash to pay for it. We don't have to finance it. We're gonna have a working vehicle at the end of the day. Like, so I'm just grateful for that. But anyways, so that's our weekly check-in, and let's take a look at sinking funds and what's going on there. Not a whole ton. We did fill up the Avenger with some gas the other day, and then we brought dinner over to my mom and my stepdad the other day as well, so that came out of entertainment. And then I did get some tumblers for like iced coffee drinks and things like that, and that came out of household. And that's really all that's gone on as far as sinking funds are concerned. I'm really excited because I just opened up actually another checking account and like 2 more savings accounts, and so now we have our family account checking account, we have my business checking account, we have a checking account just for sinking funds, and then we have a savings account for our emergency fund, a savings account for like income parking, which this is new. So one thing that we're going to start doing moving forward is we're going to save up all of the current month's income to pay the next month's bills. We want there to be kind of like a buffer of sorts, in the sense that we're not going to pay, or we're not going to use the current month's income to pay the current month's bills. We're going to be basically a month ahead. So I created a savings account specifically for that purpose, to transfer our paychecks, any income we have coming in, to transfer it into that savings account. And then that way, on like the 1st of October, I'm gonna know this is what our income is for October. Like, transfer what is in that savings account over into October, and we'll know exactly what we're working with as far as what we can save and all that kind of stuff. So so that's something new and something very exciting. And then I have a savings account specifically for business taxes, a place where I can put my taxes until it's time to pay them, and all that good stuff. So yeah, that has made my life a lot easier, knowing exactly what is in what or what is in which account, and like keeping track of all that. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this weekly check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions at all, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I do want to let you know that I have been hard at work on the budget planner. I've heard all of your requests and I am so excited to show you guys what I came up with. Like, I cannot wait. So my goal is gonna be to release it by the end of this month because I want to use it for October. Like I cannot wait. I cannot wait to share what I came up with you guys. I'm hoping maybe I can do like a review video or something like that. Let's see. Let's look at the monthly view here. So this is the 19th, right? Yeah. So hopefully this next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, but the following weekend, I'm hoping to share the budget planner with you guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. But otherwise, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.